Hello and welcome to the transformation guide on Transformers Legacy Skids. So to go ahead and get started on this guy, we can remove his accessories, as always. There we go. And this is two accessories in one here. I just think it looks better like that. Just put those to the side. And so now before we get started, there is a part in this that a lot of people have been talking that they can't seem to get it right. I'm going to show you how to get that. It's the roof back here. I've found a way that works every single time for me. So if you're having this issue, hopefully it works for you, because it works for me. So the way I like to start is just by flattening his feet down. Just push them up if you got them tilted at all. And then I like to fold these tires out right here. And then there is a tab here and a tab here that will go into two slots on that side. Just kind of line those up. Squeeze that all together. Make sure it closes up in the back. And go ahead and pull these two black panels forward. Now what you can do is you can bring his arms out like this. And then you can spin it right up here so that the wheels are facing up. And then you can spin his arms so that they're facing forward again. Like that. You can come back here and just kind of raise this. Here, let me do that again now that the door wing's out of the way. Just kind of pull this out a little bit. That'll just kind of give you some more clearance down here. So then you can go ahead and separate this whole section up here from the rest of the body down here. And just kind of flip that up for now. It won't lock in anywhere yet. Just kind of hold it up there for now. You can then take the legs and bend them down like this. And then you kind of got to push in here for this. It's kind of a weird hinge spot. But I'm going to try to give you a side angle here so you can see what I'm actually doing. You want to bend it there, if that makes sense. So it's bending on this hinge right here, that little silver pin. That's where you want to bend it. And it's kind of hard to see in here, but there is this gap right here that red piece will just fit into. It fits in there only that way, like you can't spin it at all. But then make sure this stays up. So this is the part that a lot of people can't get. So what I do here is I push this back. And then I kind of pull this down some, and that allows you to get these two tabs on either side here into those two slots there. So you kind of just line these up like this. And then using that, you kind of just got to hold it there. Pop it down right there. And do be careful because this is a translucent piece, so you don't want to break it. But at this point, most people would try to fold this down and then do the rest of the transformation. I try to go right up here, and there are two little blue tabs right there on either thigh. And there are two slots that line up with those, if you can kind of see that on this blue section. So to get this roof to tab down right, what I do is I kind of just hold it all together. Feel where it pops in, those little tabs in there, and then just squeeze. So once you get that roof kind of held on there tight, you want to make sure that it's lined up in such a way where you can run your finger over it and you can kind of catch on it. You almost want this section pushed down below this section. So if you can't feel the edge there, just give it another little push, and then you'll feel it catch right there. So then before you do anything with these legs, you want to come down here and fold these arms in. And if you see, that'll kind of pull this all up here to kind of line all of that up like that. Once you have these arms down here, there is a little tab right here that will just grab into one of these slots down here in the forearms. So you just pull this down, kind of get the door out of the way, hook it in right there. Do the same on this side, just hook it in right there. Make sure the doors are out of the way. So at this point, you want to grab on to this top roof section, push it down again, just to make sure that's still tight on there. Then you want to try to hold it while you spin this down. Because once you spin these legs down, what's going to happen is right here, this corner is going to catch on this roof and it's going to pop that out of alignment again. And you want to try to keep that roof aligned. So if you can just kind of hold it with some pressure on it while you spin these legs down, if you see, it did not come undone. It's still completely aligned, still completely connected. Once you have that done, there is a tab right here on the door that you can just push the door in and close the door on either side. If this comes undone up here, just give it another little push. It'll stay. That is the way that I have found to do that whole section, and it works every time for me. So I hope that helped you up here, because I've been hearing a bunch of people not being able to get that. And that's it. But now, to get him back into robot mode is much easier. You can kind of just get up under this door here and just pop it open on either side. You can then fold the tires in. And then you want to grab this whole section and pull it out. So now, taking it out isn't going to unhook the roof. Putting it down will. And if you see that time I didn't hold the top and it popped that side up. So that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people, that just gets caught and it just comes undone and they can't figure out how to get it to work. You just got to hold it. But once that's pulled out, you want to fold these little black sections up. And they'll just tab in. Now, if this part didn't come undone, you want to hold down here at the bottom and just pop that up. You don't want to break it or anything. You just want to unpeg it. It is clear plastic, so be careful with it. Once that is popped up, you can come down here and pull the arms up and out. And I kind of like to go until they kind of pop over this little section here. Just right there. Once you're at that point, you can move the doors out of the way. And you can take this section here and try to pop that up over that red part and bring the whole red part down. It will click into place right here. And then you can just straighten his legs up like that. And you can even split his legs apart, line his feet up. Then what you want to do is just bend that down, and that will unhook these two tabs right here. And this whole section will just rotate down and peg into place there. You can then push this windshield back like this and then adjust the door wings however you want. Then you spin the wheel to the back and spin the arm to the front and swivel down. So wheel to the back, arm to the front, and down. And that is it. I hope that guide helped you guys out. I hope that helped you figure out how to do the roof up here. I hope that wasn't too confusing, but I've been hearing a lot of people having that same issue, so I figured I'd show you specifically how I do it. But if that did help you out, let me know with a like, comment, and subscribe, and stick around for my next video. Have a good night.